New year means a new A to Z project pan. Hello, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Tori, and today I have a new intro for the Beauty A to Z project pan. This is 2021 version. It's still a Fantastic Ladies collab. It was still created by Jessica and Amanda. They will be listed down below, as well as the master list down below. This is a YouTube and Instagram and Facebook based project pan. If you don't know what the Fantastic ladies are, that's what we do. This starts today, January 1st, 2021, and will end December 31st, 2021. So let's see what I'm working on for this year. As always, since this is the A to Z project pan, we pick a letter. We pick a product for every letter of the English alphabet and go from there. So for A, from the Limecrime Venus palette, wow, that's reflective today, I am going to work on the shade Aura. My goal with Aura is to hit pan on it. Out of this whole palette, I haven't used that shade that much, so this is one of the reasons why I'm picking to focus on it. Plus, I noticed I don't focus on my highlight shades. So this one should be interesting. Next, both B and C both come from, this is the Revolution Precious Stones in Amethyst palette. So for B, this is so reflective. We're gonna, yeah, let's go with this. So B is this shade down here. It's just a creamy matte. My goal will be to finish it. And then for C, I want to focus on Champagne right here. And I also want to finish it. This Champagne is kind of it's a little weird. So let me try to finish it up. Next for D, I picked from the Urban Decay Beached Eyeshadow Palette the shade Daybreak. So Daybreak is the only matte in this palette. It's a like terracotta type of matte. My goal will be to hit pan on it because I know how long it takes to, you know, pan Urban Decay items. Very hardly pressed, but we love them for it. Next, so this one doesn't have a set goal. This is from, you know, that dude. This is the highlighter in Eclipse. This is what Eclipse looks like. At the moment, I just have written down hit pan or use half of it. So this product in particular gets a lot of really bad hard pan and does the weird, like, I don't know what to call it. It like closes itself off. Like, it's not typical. If I hit pan on it quickly, then I'll try to use half of it. But if I hit pan and then I get sick of it because I know it's going to, I'm not going to hate pan this, but I know it's going to annoy me a little bit while I'm panning it. I don't hate the color of this product, so it's not going to be like a full hate pan, but it's going to be like, as soon as this annoys me, we're calling it done. So once it has pan and then it starts annoying me, we're calling it done. This one should be interesting. Next, for F, I picked something from the Naked 3 palette. So this is what my palette currently looks like, and the shade I'm focusing on is Factory. So this dark, like a dark brown satin. I wouldn't call it shimmer, but it's definitely not a matte. My goal with this will be to hit pan. This is going to be interesting. I've never really used this shade before. So that one's definitely a long-term item, which I'm, you know, okay with. Next, for G, I picked something from the ColourPop and Kathleen Lane Zodiac palettes. I picked the shade Gemini. I don't typically wear golds. I also, if anyone's a Gemini, I'm sorry, but I've never had a good experiences with a Gemini. Maybe prove me wrong. Maybe it's just Gemini men, but you know, besides the fact that I don't vibe with gold that much, I don't want to see it. So I'm gonna use it up completely. That's gonna be my goal. That will also be, this would be the first time ever that I use up a ColourPop single. So interesting. Next, for H, I picked the Fenty Mini Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter in Hustla Baby. I just want to try to use it up. Let's see if I can use this one up. How many grams are in you? 2.2 grams. Let's see if I can do it. Why not, you know? Let's try it. Also, I probably will try this as eyeshadow besides just using it as highlighter, but, you know, We'll see. We got a year ahead of me. Let's see if I can do it. Next for eye, I picked one more item from the Revolution. And with this palette, I picked this brown in Imperial. Imperial has, if you can kind of tell, a weird texture because it shattered and I repressed it. So now it gets hard pan a little bit. So my goal will be to finish it. I'm not worried about that guy though because it has hard pan. Like, I think that will be an easy one to finish. Next, I feel like this one might be hard. From the Urban Decay and Jean-Michel Basquiat Face Gallery palette, if I can open it, there you go. I picked the shade Jawbone. So, pretty much looks brand new. Well, in camera it looks brand new. In person you can tell the brush marks and all that jazz. But I do want to hit pan on this. Let's see how long that takes me. See how long that hates me? No. We'll see how long that takes me. And the heater just turned on, so if you hear it, it's heating up the house. Next, for K, I picked something from the Just My Luck palette from ColourPop. This one I feel like might be easy. For K, I picked Kiss My House. First off, has a nice dip already. My goal will be to just hit pan in it and fun pop of green. Why not? I think that this might be one of my easiest goals. I feel like that won't be too hard. Next for L, I picked something else from the Zodiac palette, and I picked the shade Libra. Fun fact of the day, my moon and my rising signs are both Libra, but I want to get more use on Libra. I feel like I love the pinks in here, but I just feel like, you know, I don't know. The color story in this palette is weird to me now, so I want to hit pan on Libra. I would like, ideally, a bigger size pan than the one that's in Virgo next to it, but I do want to hit pan. I don't think that one would be too difficult. Next, for M, I picked something from the Urban Decay ABH Riviera palette. For M, I picked the shade Monte Carlo. My goal will be to hit pan in Monte Carlo. I feel like that might happen soon. Like, I feel like this might be one of my first goals out because I love this pink shade. Anyway, next for N, I picked the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Fair Neutral. Nice, easy item. I noticed this project for this year I put in a lot of eyeshadow. So I was like, I need an easy item that's not eyeshadow that I routinely go through and I'm not concerned about. So that's this. Next, I pulled in a fun item from Ofra. Oh, for Ofra. I picked the Cloud 9 highlighter. For this item, my goal is going to be to only use it 15 times. But even though I say it's only going to be used 15 times, it's not going in rotation right away. But when it is in rotation, that's probably when the goal will be hit, because it's like brand new, pretty much. I've used it a couple times, but I just want to use it a little more because I really enjoy it. So that would be a fun one. Next, for P, I pulled in this mini from this dude of Posh Spice. As you know, I'm trying to get all my liquid lipsticks from this man out of my collection, and this is one of my last minis that I don't have in a project. I can't see any gaping yet. This is probably one of my least used minis from him, so this will be a little difficult for me, but I'm not concerned about it. Next, I feel like this one might take a while. From the Too Faced Sparkling Pineapple Palettes, I picked the shade Island Queen. I had to remember which one it was. This one kind of looks like, is this the one that's kind of like yeah. It's kind of like the not weird. It's kind of like the blue-brown pigment, but like, you know, some of them added a little red. Like, you know, that pigment that every company now has. My goal with Island Queen will just be to use it 15 times because I do not think, I haven't really like panned a Too Faced palette from like beginning in a long time, and I don't remember how long it takes me to hit pan in an eyeshadow that's never been used from Too Faced, so that one's just gonna be 15 uses. Next, I threw in a nail polish. This is from Lights Lacquer. This is the shade Ruby, so it's a dark red with hints of like red and orange flakies pretty much. My goal with this will be to use it 10 times. I just want to get a better rotation on my nail polish, I say, as I have chipped off most of my nail polish and painted this finger to test a color in nail polish. Something I need to work on. Next, I picked for S the eyeliner from Urban Decay in Starfire. I should have sharpened it for this. My goal will be to completely finish it. Let's see. Let's see how I do on this. I didn't realize that all my eyeliners from this set I got are gonna be 3 years old at the end of this year. So I need to start making them look used and use some up. Next, this one also is probably gonna be a harder goal, and that is from the Urban Decay Chris and Leanne palette, the shade Tajin. So this orange matte color. My goal will be to completely use it up. This is gonna be a hard one. Going to be a hard one. Next, for you, I threw in the Honey palette from ColourPop as a whole. So as a whole, my goal will be to use this palette 25 times. So that does mean if I reach for this palette and use one shade, it counts as one. But if I reach for this palette and end up using multiple shades, it still counts for one. It's just the 25 times I pick it up, if that makes sense. This will be a like saving grace palette if I get bored of other stuff. Very nice, very cool. Next, for V, I pulled in the Becca Vanilla Quartz. If I could open it, there you go. Mini highlighter. My goal with this will be to just use it 20 times. It is a newer highlighter in my collection, and I just want to get some use out of it. I feel like I've been very bad at rotating my highlighters as of like the middle of this year, middle of 2020 on. So that's why we're seeing just number usage on some of these. Next, for W, I picked the Urban Decay eyeliner in Whiskey. I gotta put this on a piece of paper and mark it like that because my goal will be to use half of it. I've never threw an eyeliner into a project before just to use half of it. So this will be my first time doing that. We're gonna see how it goes. Hopefully I can do it. But I do want to get more use on this, especially since it's the only brown eyeliner I own. And I don't even really know if I like brown eyeliner. So I gotta try it out. Next, for X, I pulled in Sugarpill's lipstick in Hijinx. So this is a berry color that you see down here. But when you smack your lips together or you pat them down, it shows a silver and blue reflect. My goal with this is to just use it 20 times. I don't want to finish it yet because I actually really like it. I didn't have a lot of stuff for X. I realized that in this project I started using up stuff for like X and Q. So it's actually like becoming a little difficult. Yeah, so this will be fun to use that. And did I say 20 uses? I don't remember if I said 20 uses. Definitely this, like, a lot of my usage ones I made, like, even though some are 15 and some are 10, they are not going to be done within the first couple months of this project. Like, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to try to bang them out right away. I'm going to have my sweet fun time using them. Next, for Y, it's probably going to be a harder one. From the Too Faced Sparkling Pineapple palette again, I pulled in the shade Yum Yum. So it's the cream matte color. My goal will be to completely use it up. I don't know, we'll see if that happens. We'll see if I can pan creams like I used to. If 2021 will let me do that. We'll see. Maybe we'll see. I feel like that might be too overly ambitious, so we might end up like changing it along the way. But for right now, we're gonna keep it at completely using it up. And then for Z, I picked from the ColourPop Orange You Glad palette the shade Zested. So it's a very the cat tail. It's a very light peachy orange. So yeah, my goal will be to hit pan on that to get some use out of this orange palette. Yeah. Overall, I don't think this will be as challenging as this year was for me, or as challenging as previous years. I think that from my experience in this project pan, I was smart with it. Because if this was last year, I know a lot of these items would have just been, instead of hitting pan to use it up completely, And I think that's where I fault myself. So I think that this should be very interesting for next year. As always, with the intros of projects, I am not setting any goals for the first month because I want to see what I reach for naturally. If a goal ends up being hit, amazing, iconic, love it. But I want to see naturally, like, okay, I'm reaching for one highlighter over the other, this, that, and the next thing, so then I can then formulate, okay, here's what I should try to use up by the end of February. So this is this project for me. So yeah, let me know what you think of my items in the comments down below, and I hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this. Peace out, Girl Scout.